Hello everyone, welcome to the Tourism Virtual Summit 2019. And today we have Toke. Hi dear, how are you?
I'm fine. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Please tell us more about yourself.
Okay, my name is Toke Fatoki, and I'm a travel blogger. Well, I promote tourism, culture, and Nigeria heritage basically, and I've been enjoying doing that. So basically, that's all about me. Okay.
So how long have you been doing this travel blogging? How long and promoting tourism?
Okay. Yesterday makes it a year.
Woo! How has it been?
Skin, and you have to be strong and willing to really explore Nigeria if you want to, and it's not for the faith hearted. You have to be willing to. That's basically it. But so far so good. I'm enjoying it.
All right, that's amazing. So let's go straight to the questions, right? So you're a travel blogger, like you said. So what inspired you to venture into travel blogging?
At first it was just passion. Yeah, it was me and instability with career and everything, and then travel was the escape. And I ventured into exploring states, especially states I've been to, but then I've never really lived. So I started from Ogun State, and from there I started exploring more states. And for me, the media. And when I started writing a few things about my travel, and everyone were like, "Oh, you're doing really good. You should start documenting your trips." As a blogger.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So why now? Our topic is about social media. Using social media to promote travelpreneurs, using it as a marketing tool. So why is social media a powerful marketing tool for travelpreneurs? Those who are in the tourism industry. Why is it important?
Social media is, I feel like it's the new life. Millions of people in a day on social media. You can be in your room and then you're talking to thousands of people all over the world. And that is the good thing about the social media. I used to tell whatever people feel like it is. So social media is one big tool. If you use it well, if you feed yourself what will I call it? If you feed yourself well on the media, if you narrow yourself to your niche or self to be more productive on the media, it's a lot of blessing, in it. So social media is a big tool for other travel bloggers like yourself. You get to meet people that get inspired by what you do and want to see more of what you do. So social media, like you, is a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle for everyone, I think. So if you can make good use of such a great tool for you to sell whatever it is you want to sell, it's either your personality or your brand or whatever it is that you want to sell. Social media is a really great tool.
Okay. So what's the next question is, what can you mention some of the social media platforms that can be used by travelpreneurs to market their travel businesses, their products, and their services? At least mention about 3 or 4.
Okay. Basically, I use my Instagram very well. And I feel like Instagram has tons of you can start. I used to tell people to narrow down their social media presence to probably 2 to 3 social media platforms.
Why?
Because you don't want to be everywhere and then you lose track of. Because I feel like if you like your presence, you'll be able to account for where your audience is coming from or who is really interested in your content. But if you can narrow it down to 3, it is a way for you to just be everywhere. Let's say you're selling stuff now and you want to be selling at Balogun Market, you want to be at Ikeja, you want to be here and there. And when your customers are trying to, they know that, okay, you are always constant on this platform. They can easily contact you to you, and you get information. So I used to say, use your Instagram well, because, that is where I blew up, let me say. It was my Instagram that brought me this use your Instagram well, be frequent. Let your audience know what they are getting and when they are getting it. I have a time frame where I post, and when I engage them, they already know, okay, Toke will be online by 10. She's going to be online by few. Build a community around your brand. And I used to tell people that the first thing on your media is you to get a community. And when I mean a community, people that feed, that are really interested. And if you are able to serve them what they like, what they eat, what they understand, they get to become your friends, from your friends to your family, from your family they become your buyer, or let me say, process from them being your audience that are just seeing your pictures and liking, to being the persons that engage. Oh, I like it. Where is this place? And then they begin to be your friend. Oh, I love what you do. I would like to be, And then they begin to be people that actually advocate for it. They be like, oh, are you following this particular girl? Have you seen her page? They start to sell. They get to like, oh, when are you having this hangout? I would like to come over. Oh, which package do you have next? I'd like to come over. So you have to leverage on your social media community. You have to engage. They want to see you. They want to know you. So you have to make use of emotional. They call it emotional something. So you have to make use of that. And then Twitter come in again. So Twitter is like the ground for marketing strategy. You have to be nice. You have to be extra on Twitter. You cannot just be there and just be there. but it is a platform for you to also sell. I think it's easy on Twitter for people to retweet your comments or your tweets. It's easy for them to retweet, and one retweet gets a platform for you to sell. And then email marketing is everywhere now. You want to keep them updated. With this social media, going from 20 these days, in a safer place. So when you feel like Instagram just do one thing one morning, you can quickly message them on your email like, "Oh guys, I hope you guys are fine. I am here," just to keep them updated. So those are my way around it. I'm still learning, but then these are social media tools that you should use to package yourself. And when it comes to branding, you really need to, social media, they need to know what you're doing. You cannot be a food blogger today and then you can be everything, but then let them know your niche. Let them know what you do exactly. Let them know where you stand. Like, okay, my audience know that, okay, Toke goes more of historical places and cultural places. So they already know what I'm feeding them with. So you need to keep it narrowed down. If you're going to be a travel blogger, basically focusing on tourism is wide. It has a broader reach. So it depends on which you are leveraging on as a travelpreneur. So that being said, and you should learn to collaborate and communicate with other people that are in your niche. For instance, and you'd like to travel all over the world to document their food, their culture. You should learn to collaborate with people in other country or your niche so that you guys can create magic. I tell people that collaboration is the key. That is the quickest way to sell, to market your own brand and be successful at it, basically.
Okay. All right. So you mentioned some of these platforms. Now, can you give us these 5 hacks, social media hacks? Yeah. What you have been able to do to gain this publicity in 1 year? People know you're a travel blogger. So can you give us 5 tips on how to use social media to at least build your brand and build a tourism business?
Okay. So first, I would say be consistent. That you are coming back for them. Even if you have to take a break, let them know you're taking a break. Let them know, okay, something is going on. You don't have to be if you're a personal here for a while because one thing or the other, you are not here, and that's consistency for me. And to make use of your platform very well. Make use of your platform very well. Like make use of all the features that the social media. Use the Instagram story. So when I started, what I did was I used my Insta story well. So my Insta story is my selling point. Like everybody, like, oh, okay, you use your Insta story well. I like to speak well. It's another way to. So Instagram story goes farther than the posting on the feed itself. Like it has a wider reach. So you should use your Instagram story well. Document your travels there, and so you have to keep updating them on the go. Like, okay, you're in a particular place right now. You're doing this right now. Then you can now come back home and then edit and then write a full blog post. But then on the go, let them know who you are. Then always request, respond to complaints, respond to suggestion. Always make sure that once they say, it's okay, you could have done this way, please make sure you listen to sell more or be more active on that platform, because they have seen you and you might feel, okay, you're doing it really good, but then they see what they're doing your feed to do this. I want you to see Nigeria. Nigeria is beautiful. Nigeria, I want you to go there. And then probably you tell them to go there and then they feel like, oh, you could have told me to do it this way before going there. So you want to make sure you interact. Interaction is one of the greatest skills you need to, acquire. You need to communicate with them more and more. You need to communicate with your audience. And then thirdly, one of the acts that has worked with me is scheduling your posts. You need to schedule. There are apps you can use to schedule your posts. I think I use Buffer for now because Buffer connects to all of your pages, all your social media platforms, from your Facebook to your Twitter to your Instagram. So Buffer helps that. And there are some we call feed planning. We have Preview, we have Snug, we have Planoly. They help out my page look at least a bit organized. It's not like there, but it's not bad. So I have this app to support all these things. Okay. So my fourth hack would be it's going to be promotion. Like you have to do these things as a travelpreneur, even if it's once in a while. If you are a tour operator, you need to probably you have a post that okay, this post must not be just for my audience. Like not for I'm not saying not for my audience. Like it should go further than the number of followers that you already have, or it can reach a wider range. So you should spend on promotions basically too. Instagram ads, Facebook ads, whatever it is, ways that you do promotion, giveaways. You give away. Sometimes when I go on trip, I can get please remind me. Yes, and then when I come back, I can be like, okay, I just go back from this particular trip, giving this away, or probably partner with some brands for my followers and everything. So as a brand, you need to use that. This way, you get to attract your audience. You get to keep them locked down. Like, if you're looking for the best deal, this person got it. It's not like I'm just, apart from you giving them value, you're giving them something to see and appreciate and connect with again. So that is one thing. And then 5, always reach out to your audience. Like, not every time they are checking up on you, check up on them. Like, even if it's just this person always promoting you, and then all of a sudden they are not there. You feel like it's not, they might even be online not doing anything, but then if you reach out to them, this connection, you go connection from them, they get to feel like, at least this humanity thing gets to. And the best way to sell as a travel, so the best way to really sell your brand is when you get to people's heart. Like, you really need to connect and get to people's heart, and this way they get to come back for you. They get to fund your brand, make sure you are available, they know you well. Like, I think I know you to an extent because I've met you once or twice, and for the main time we've been talking, I can tell that getting from you, from your newsletter, I can tell that I'm logged. I feel like I've known you all my life. So it's like, that's the way to get into people's hearts, basically. That's how to sell, that's how to improve your brand. And please always make sure you attend them as fast as you can. Don't leave. So one of the things about Instagram is that it has this rule of this algorithm thing, and you really need to have a community to get that onto another friend to another friend from your audience, your followers that have turned to family on Instagram. Like, I'd be like, I think I have another family on Instagram myself. I know my Fatoki's gang, but then I know that one picture, they are commenting because they know how the algorithm works. They know that after 30 minutes of your posting, everything is like the leverage. So 30 minutes like the top time for you to get to the exploit page, for you to you should reach more audience. So when you have a community that are down for you, within that first 30 minutes, they come be like, Toke, what's up? Hi, I love this picture. I love this. Very, not just or clap emojis, like engaging comments that you guys go back and forth.
Talking and communicating.
Yeah. So they believe that, okay, so it's not like you see love. Sometimes when I have my follower, probably one of my audience comments either, like, we need to talk more. Probably they say one thing and then I'll be like, so how was it? Do you enjoy it? And make it interactive, make it more fun for them. Don't be a boring social media user too, but then just don't be boring.
All right.
So another way.
Let's recap the 5 hacks now. Consistency, engaging with your audience.
Yeah, your audience.
What else?
Planning your feed.
Your feed. What else?
Yeah, and promotion planning. And then communication.
Thank you very much. So our final question: what's your advice to anyone who wants to start a tourism business? Can you at least give us an advice?
Tourism business. Okay, I'm not into business presently because I am actually a tour guide. So I like to call myself a tour guide. So if I'm going to tell anyone now to venture into tourism, just go for it. Just pack. I used to tell my people, like, pack your bag and travel. That is the way to know what you're getting yourself into. You might want to, start something and then you plan tomorrow. I'm not saying you shouldn't plan, but then reduce the planning, because I think planning kills most of the fun sometimes. Like, I started this trend of 5 states in 5 days, and I'll tell you that most of the time, destination, I need to get to this destination, and then I just pick my bag. Most of my house, they be like, "Auntie, welcome. You don't come back again," because I am always just packing my bag and move. They'll be like, "Why are you going to this?" I don't know, but I'm going somewhere. But when I come back, I'll just you guys when I'm back. You need to travel first. You need to travel first. So go for it. Leave the old, it's not safe to explore this particular place. You need to play safe, but then you need to go. You need to get there first. And then a travel business, go for it. The first time when I started, I just picked my bag and then I traveled. I was so down. I needed some things, and then I just woke up and then picked my bag. And so if you're going to go into travel business, go for it. Don't limit yourself. And don't, because you don't have the fan base or much money, and then start beginning to feel like, you can't do it from a very big place. You can start from immediate environment. When I first started walking up and down, like they used to call it, Alamika, I started from Lagos, from one side of Lagos, another side. I did Lagos basically. People were like, I don't know there's this place in Egbeda that I can go to. I don't know that there's this place in Dimu that I can eat or I can even relax. You get, so start from immediate environment. You don't need to start you have. Use what you have. The social media is if you can spend 1,005 subscribing every month and stay on Instablog Nigeria or Sunday Head Note to watch whatever it is you're watching, you can also use this to build your own platform. You get, kids, be at the back of your mind, be posting on your own page to build your own brand. So use whatever it is that you have. When I started using my phone. I don't have a camera, and people see my picture and be like, your picture is nice. And people be like, I can't travel because I don't have a camera. Auntie, uncle, use your phone. Start with where? See, there's no starting point. just start anywhere. You know, by the time you go further, you get to understand it more. You get to read more. Look out for people in your niche that are doing these things. Learn from them. Reach out to them if they are going for one to join in. You know, make connections. Reach out to people. Don't limit yourself to one particular niche, especially because some cinematographers, some lifestyle bloggers. You know, you can come and collaborate and everything. So if you're going to start a travel business, you need to start small. You need to start where you are. You need to use whatever it is that you have, and then before you know it,
Yeah, blown like okay. You be blown like okay.
It's not like I'm that blown. I'm not even blown. I'm not actually blown like that.
Let's be very honest. The truth is that the reason why I brought you here because I know you're just starting, and people who are into the industry don't know that there are steps you need to take to get to where you have gotten to. Some people have been doing this thing for almost 5 years, and people don't even know them. For the fact that you're here, because I want you to people who are watching, especially who think that tourism is that you have to have plenty of money to start something. Tourism. No, if you could start something that you have and you have gotten to this part, that people even know you in the industry. So that's what I mean, basically. I say you're blue.
I'm not blown. But I'm there. So I jump on the next bus. I used to tell people they'll be like, you can use flight. I say it's not like I don't like aeroplane. I've not been in aeroplane before, but I know that money that I'm going to take. So I used to tell people budget traveling is a thing. Like it's a thing. You can travel. Okay, I think I'm trying to write on my blog post how to explore 5 states with 50K. Do you understand? And yes, you can actually get this thing done. So don't be afraid. Don't wait for plenty money. Whatever it is that you have, 10K, 5K, start where you are. Use your social media well. Just see, you can eat millions on that social media. There's a lot of money to eat on social media. So yes, I'm telling you, for the main time that I've started, I've gotten some, small change. You get
yes,
so
I understand.
Make use of your social media.
Thank you so much, Toke, for your time and for giving this tip. I see social media as powerful. People are anti-social media. They are social media, the only bad things to see there. But the truth is that people are making billions from social media. And if we as travel people can use the opportunity, why not? So thank you so much for giving us those tips, Toke. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Okay, yeah, take care.
All right, ma'am. Bye.